Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Star Trek Resurgence. Navigational complexities, eh? Straight into the next chapter. Oh, it's Scarface.
Mr. Diaz, I
Builds
understand
character.
You have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I
Right?
need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
Yep.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him.
I'm with you, brother.
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a normal shuttle. I'm with
not
him.
the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
When you look at it logically, yes, it is just a shuttle.
Yeah.
No different than any of the others.
There is plenty that is different about it, and that is what you are to investigate.
Yeah,
But
alright,
please
okay.
limit your findings to observable scientific phenomena.
We'll try to restrain ourselves.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
No worries, mate.
One nice thing about Vulcans, Chovak is the only person who didn't look at this and treat me like I was something to pity.
No, exactly. I think you look better.
Doc says I should get used to it.
It makes you look tough,
Doesn't mean I
mate.
want to be reminded of it every minute of the day.
Hey, you won't get pity from me. I think it makes you look tough. As tough as you really are, that is.
And that makes you sound pretty smart.
Yeah.
I might need you to save me from myself next time, though.
What?
Come on,
No.
let's get to the bottom of this.
So that's what she learnt, right? Is that someone else needs to look after me
Ready to
as
go?
opposed to restraining
All
herself.
set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Got it. Yeah, press the buttons. Beep bop boop. Oh, look at this. Oh, woo! A hand control. All right, bloody Scarlet. Grow up. Begin diagnostics. The old 2-button special. Wee.
So, I know about your talk with Miranda.
Oh, girl's gonna gossip.
She sent me a priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm happy for you. Both of you.
Good.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once.
Tell me, hey.
Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you.
Huh?
All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't gonna work for me.
It's not gonna work to you? All
And I
right.
know you'll respect that.
Jesus, you upset or something?
Are you upset?
Not on your life, Diaz.
Can't I give her the old
But
pull your head in and mind your own business talk? I wouldn't mind giving her that.
I like my friends and I like our group.
Eh.
I don't want to lose that.
What a classic millennial.
Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up.
Two of her friends are in a
Relays
relationship
along
and she
the
needs to
primary
talk about
UPS
how it
are wrong.
affects her.
Backup relays are all intact.
What a
An
loser.
UPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Beep, 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 beep. The old 2 fingers.
Here.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
What are they? Oh, we're gonna look into them? Oh, I love this. I know this is Hollywood. It's like Hollywood hacking, right? It's Hollywood engineering and investigation, and I love it. I don't want to
Subspace
actually
variants
do this
out of
stuff.
tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Would the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. Warp field inversion.
Warp field became inverted suddenly.
That's
I've
weird.
seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
It does.
Still, we should take a look.
Well, we've got 2 suspected faults, no fault codes. What's this?
There
Cascade
was a
failure.
complete warp cascade failure.
Wow, They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Right?
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
True.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah, let's go.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
Right,
There.
I can see that.
That's the relays blowing.
Ah.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
All right, let's go.
They're all the same. Subspace variants out of tolerance or warp inversions.
All right.
Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
All right,
Then
so
it's
nothing
one
new.
of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
It does.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
Well, look, you seem more of an expert on warp coils, so I'll go with the nav array.
I'll check the navigation array.
You know? She knows what she's looking for. She's seen a warp coil crack before. It makes sense. Your tricorder. Oh, I get a tricorder. Oh my god. This is I was not expecting to have a Star Trek game just get me all pumped. Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Used to equip or holster your tricorder. Hold to scan glowing objects. Okay. Wee. Let's go. This is good. Oh, also, you know, yeah, obviously I'm running a bit of narrative on naval jargon and rank systems and behavior some people have picked up. If you're new to the channel, yes, I spent a career in the Navy. I was a warfare officer for half of it, and then I was an engineering officer for the other half, and I spent about a decade in. But that was about a decade ago, you know. You leave a career long enough, it's not your career anymore. I guess I'm a bloody YouTuber now. So for those curious, that's why I seem to know a bit of this stuff. Yeah, I want to scan it though. There we go. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During deep scan, use left and right bumper to switch between scan modes. Okay, yeah. Indicator tricorder will blink if there's an object to find in that mode. Once you've scanned all objects, the frame will change color and hold left trigger. Alright. Hang on, what's going on here? The game just took control without my permission, so that's fine. Isolinear fields. The isolinear circuit powering the subspace sensor array are functioning normally. Okay. Biological scan mode. Nothing there. What's this? Chemical scan. What was the other one? Radiation. Alright. Chemical scan mode. Subspace sensor array. The subspace sensor array monitors the gradient transitions between normal space and subspace while the vessel is traveling at warp speeds. No physical damage detected. The sensor filters. The shuttle subspace sensors are vulnerable to backscatter interference from other internal systems. Filters help attenuate such radiation and keep sensor data clean. Oh, it looks all good. I'm not saying anything, man.
Navigation array checks out, so it must be a coil.
Except it's not.
Bupkis on the
Checked
coil.
and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Yeah, right. Oh, I get me music. I get my squeeze music. Hey, what's up? Hey. This is awkward as anything.
We're escorting the negotiating team
Bloody
to the
team
surface
romance.
As soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go.
Yep, okay.
The captain and the others will be here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Gotta look busy for the boss. Oh man, I've always got time for you. I'll lean into it. Hey, I'll just quickly say as well, in true camp, like Star Trek's camp, and I think a lot of people miss that. The young blokes that really defend the modern ones with the edgy millennial writing and all that, like that isn't even the worst thing. The worst thing is that it's become gritty and grimdark, right? And it's trying to emulate, everything wants to be like Game of Thrones. It wants to be morally grey and just miserable and kind of closer to reality in a way, right? Star Trek is utopic, and it is, honestly, it's about thinking about interesting ideas and discussing them kind of surface level, but, you know, it's generally speaking a bright and happy way of looking at media, right? I'm doing my best to fumble through my words. But my point is, I think when people say camp, it's more that, you know, that it always has a silver lining, that it's generally feel-good stuff. Anyway, so my point was, as much as I don't really like video game romances, they're awkward and clumsy and just dumb, this is good because it's not doing what, say, not to bash Mass Effect or whatever, but a lot of games, they lean into sex scenes and all this sort of stuff, right? Whereas these two are behaving in a very Star Trek manner. It's all very surface level. So, hey, how you going? You know, like it's not leaning into the explicit angle that a lot of modern romance takes. Anyway, I just thought I'd comment on that because as much as I'm, you know, against romance in games, I think in this particular Star Trek setting, the sort of innocent, it's just surface level flirting and they're not going to show us any explicit stuff. Hopefully, I really hope they don't. I actually think this is it's really well done, to be honest. Anyway, resume.
I'm too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
Oh.
No, but I am glad you came by.
No, that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey?
Hey, Maris.
It still makes me uncomfortable because I don't have feelings.
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
Hey.
All aboard for Hotari.
Let's play some Pazak.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be.
All
I
aboard?
just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
Oh, it's good. This is great. I like all the engineers. All the yellow shirts.
I do have to go.
That's all right. I'll flirt with you later. Oh.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now.
Oh, man, I don't want to cross the
More
line.
important things on my mind.
Internal rank behavior killing me. I'll give her a smooch. Bugger it. Smoochies. Mwah. The captain's going to crack the sads hard. Oh, look at that. A couple of mannequins smashing their heads together.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Save some of that for when I get back.
Whee, look out.
You've got a deal.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm happy for the romance component. I feel like it's outstaying a little bit. They better not bloody fridge my ranger. I will be cross, but it's feeling like they're setting that up.
Diaz.
That she's about to get red-shirted.
Back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
All right, where were we?
My true love
Warp
is
coils in the navigation array are
warp
fine,
coils.
but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
That's a good idea. Let's do
You
that.
wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it.
Let's go.
Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's
My
run through
God.
the shuttle's logs again.
I'm obviously fanboying out, right? Which is something people who follow the channel know I don't do. I don't really do nostalgia or anything like that. But not only is this a banging Star Trek game that's cinematically well done and thematically in keeping in the worst year ever for it, 2023, when, you know, if you put it on my bingo card of an actual Star Trek property not being dog shit, I would not have guessed this. And then on top of that, it's all a little engineering, busy work, problem solving, which is like my favorite thing on the planet ever. This is so good. Scarlett's having a meltdown. All right.
Same.
Yep.
Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However,
However,
the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
that's
We're in the same
interesting.
conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
Because it can't
What
simulate
if
the anomaly.
the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a
Go on.
possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Right. Okay.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get a snapshot of it. Alright, here we go.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
Oh, no good.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Alright.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
Non-orthogonal.
Help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah,
Huh.
should warp just fine. Unless... Computer,
That's a stretch.
run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Data field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2.
Ah. What is going on here?
3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Right.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship.
It's just a
Whatever happened to the
geolocation
shuttle
problem,
just happened
surely.
to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
In that very
We
specific
can't leave
spot.
Atari space.
Oh. Ah, so it's acting as almost a force field in a way. Oh, look at this, we're going down with the away team. It's a cool looking planet. Seat of power. I love the little chapters.
Ambassador Spock.
I wonder how
Captain
long this
Solano,
is.
Welcome to Hotari. We are honored you have come. My name is Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours, and this is Commander Jara Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Lydians.
Yeah. We're honored to be here.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation.
Oh, who's this
The reigning
goober?
authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But, either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Citron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
Right. Like your head. Oh, look out. Look at these dudes. The rock heads versus the spooge faces.
We ever have to come here.
Oh, no, they don't like it.
If you'll excuse me.
So it's going to be incredibly on the nose, worker-executive interrelation issues. That's fine,
I
whatever.
think we're about to begin.
Doesn't have to be subtle.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? I don't know what
Which
we're
guy?
walking into here.
He seems full
That
done
guy
under a
was
smoke.
something.
Mate, let's keep an open mind, hey?
That may be true. But let's keep an open mind going into the negotiations.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's just one voice amongst many.
There we
Let's
go.
hope he's the outlier.
Hotari
Yeah.
have invited us as their guests, so we must show them the proper respect.
100%. Oh my god. Who wrote this? I need to look it up. Whoever wrote this should be writing for Star Trek TV. Actually, no, stuff him. Keep him in the games industry. I don't watch Star Trek anymore. It's all crap. Just give him his own IP. Or her, whoever it is. The writing team. I have to look. What's the name of this studio? They're totally new, I think. I have to look them up. Oh, look, I like your dangly bits. Very cool. Show deference. Show strength. I'll show strength. They'll like strength. Yeah, look at that. Oos. Oh, maybe they don't like that. I mean, they like smashing rocks. These are the rock people.
Spock, welcome to Holtari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives
Evaluate the
is
arguments.
not only an honor to the Holtari people and their queen,
I'm getting some lag.
recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have
what
no
is this
authority
stutter?
here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject
Sorry,
to
team.
their rule.
It's the engine,
nor
it's not me.
yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding
Oh, he's
has
coming out
changed.
strong.
You invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced. But his
Oh,
point
okay.
is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter?
It's a good question.
You would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
For now.
I'm trying to keep an open mind here, but it's not easy. I thought they wanted us here.
Yeah, we're not liked, it would seem.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, man.
No. My apologies.
Maybe she has super
And
hearing.
what about the Kobliad?
What about
She's not
me?
part- She can speak for herself.
Don't bloody profile me.
Then let her.
Yeah, alright, let's go. What do you want? Oh, the boys aren't having it. Ooh. What are you standing up? What are you doing? Stay back there with your boys. Oh no. Hang on. Hang on.
Now then, one should know their place. What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here.
Right.
Which is standing before a queen. And a queen deserves respect.
Alright, sure.
A bow is not too much to ask.
Oh, right, because I didn't bow.
Is Holtari Prime, heart of the Holtari system.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know your customs.
I am unfamiliar with your customs, Your Majesty.
We may not be a powerful civilization in your eyes, but we are prideful people.
That's alright. We got off to the wrong on the wrong foot.
Kobliad.
Oh yeah.
Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians.
Scummers.
Their injustice towards the Kobliad is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable.
Everyone just wants to profile me as a victim.
Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
That's a good point. How do you answer those claims, Queen?
If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
I would seek peace. I can't speculate that. I would right that wrong. Oh, what happened there? I think my game got tabbed out. Oops. I don't know. I would seek peace.
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered.
Oh, these are good questions to make me sweat.
Become in pursuit of it. There is no justice if the oppressed become the oppressor. So I would willingly accept a peaceful resolution if it were offered. That is the real opportunity.
She's not going to like that. Spock's loving it.
You may be right. Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No, it was not.
Correct.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most.
And yet here it is in front of us.
The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here? I want the truth.
We only want
not
peace.
Not your Federation rhetoric.
Dilithium is a factor. We only want peace. I don't care.
As Ambassador Spock has said, we've come seeking a peaceful resolution to this conflict, and have no interest in your dilithium.
I didn't say that.
As naive as you must think.
I didn't say that.
The Federation has done business with the Illydians for decades, which makes me question your motives.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny, is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Illydian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered.
True.
All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies! The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries.
God, it's a really good conundrum.
Don't tell me. Who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on Tau? Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Illydians?
What? Don't make me choose.
Only be one or the other, not both.
You know what? Controversial. Illydians.
If there can only be one, then it would be in the best interest of all involved if the Illydians resumed operation of the mines.
Sorry, lady, I'm sympathetic.
That is why we should not trust our fate to the Federation.
She speaks sense. You do well to listen to her.
And you do well to hold your tongue.
We will take back our minds by any means necessary.
And you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concern.
This lag is so weird.
Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we
See,
could
looks,
have a more productive
when there's less assets, it handles it.
with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Good pivot, Spocky. Come on, go for it. Go for it.
I would agree, Ambassador Spock.
All right. All right. De-escalate. Let's de-escalate. You gonna cut me out?
I think this is best left to those of us with more experience in diplomatic matters.
That's fair. I'm just the XO. You too, Captain, probably. Or maybe not. Yeah.
Spock and I will cover everything on the diplomatic.
See, now it's not lagging.
You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers.
It's a good idea, sir.
Find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened in those mines?
Yeah, like, I feel like maybe some pretty unspeakable stuff has happened. Well, let's not make speculation, eh? Speak with each member of the faction. All right, well, this is a perfect spot to stop. Look at this gat. Oh my god, that has settled an argument 9 times out of 10. Look at his hat. Oh, I thought he had a baseball cap for a sec. That's what it looked like. Okay, cool. I can't get over how brilliant this is. I'm really enjoying it. Performance issues abound, but I mean, you know, water's wet. These sort of games just seem to be crippled by performance issues, and I've come to appreciate, not appreciate it, definitely not, but expect it for sure. Anyway, this hall's nice. Cool. All right, well, team, as always, let me know if you want to see some more. Otherwise, I might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.